Hey, hello, welcome to Speed Feed. You, my friend, are just in time for all the latest news and trending stories. And I can promise you we have some hot ones today. Thank you for clicking on this video. I know you have things to do, but you came here. Yeah, and I promise you, if you're new here, I want to say a big welcome to the show. You will never miss out on all the trending stories. Here in Speed Feed. Let me know where you're watching from in the comment section. Leave me a comment. Tell me where you're watching the show from. Let's get straight into the feed. Let's talk about some news that you need to know today. We start with some wild news. So, a rape suspect in Mwatate, in Taita Taveta, he stabbed 3 police officers who had gone to arrest him on Saturday. The man had been on the run, and the police were acting on a tip-off from family members to pursue his arrest. But the arrest turned dramatic as he tried to use his mother as a human shield, and the police fired back and shot him dead, while the officers who were injured in the process were taken to Moi County Referral Hospital in Voi. As wild as it gets. Now, children who are herding goats in Samburu, they discovered an unexploded bomb over the weekend, and luckily no one got hurt in this incident. They alerted their parents, as they should, who in turn alerted the police, and who secured the old mortar bomb for detonation. No one got hurt. There's many ways that story could have gone, but it went well. Now, residents of Kibingoti in Kirinyaga, very wild story here. They lynched a man who had killed his mother and attempted to kill his brother in that process. Now, they burnt the 28-year-old to death and buried his body. That's how irate those villagers were. Although police exhumed the body later and took it to Kerugoya Hospital mortuary. Some wild stories happening over the weekend, right? Let's talk about other things, like the politics and intrigues around the revival of Mumia Sugar Company. So over the weekend, angry residents disrupted the barrio where Kakamega Senator Cleophas Malala was speaking. The reason? They were protesting against alleged interference by political leaders in the area, who they say are blocking the process of privatization of Mumia's sugar. This was fueled by the withdrawal of billionaire Narendra Raval from the beach takeover the company, because the Devki Group billionaire cited political interference in the matter. This infuriated farmers who were looking forward to the revival of the miller, only to find out that some of their leaders were actually coming in the way of that process. Yes? Some news. Let's have some more news happening in other places. Remember the case of the prison officer, that woman who swindled Kenyans of over 200 million shillings, the one who used to call people in a hotel, promise them jobs, give them offer letters. She was arrested, and the latest from that story is that the lady, her name is Grace Nyamohanga, she was detained for 14 more days to allow for investigations. She was not working alone. According to the DCI, they have arrested 3 more people who are all cops, by the way. They are alleged to have collected over 30 million shillings from over 100 job seekers, those fake offer letters, and then you ask to, bribe them, And in this story, my question is, and I want you to give me your thoughts on this, should the people who are also bribing be arrested? Because if you're bribing to get a government job, you're essentially also committing a crime. Should they also bring forward those people who gave the bribes? Do you think that's a valid argument? Let's talk in the comment section. Give me your response to that. And some of your reactions to these stories. We are live, by the way. If you don't believe it, comment below. I'll be reading your comments as we go on with the show. All right? Now, let's talk about other things, because the police, they are interrogating 3 suspects who are believed to have been to have aided a robbery incident where Chinese contractors were robbed of 6 million shillings in cash. That is money that was meant to pay suppliers. Those contractors said that the thugs accessed their homes through a water supply tunnel on Saturday, and they robbed them at gunpoint. And the suspects include a watchman at Karimeno Dam construction site. That is where those contractors work, and a driver to one of the contractors. So suspected to have been an inside job. Now, you know how some people have been disregarding COVID protocols and opening bars past curfew hours and, or past opening time? This happens mostly outside of Nairobi, because you get out of Nairobi and you notice people don't really follow curfew that much. But police are on the lookout, especially if you're out of Nairobi. This one happened in Migori, where they arrested 10 people who were found partying past closing hours. And they will be charged with contravening COVID protocols. So watch out for yourselves. Now, you might have seen posters of a missing 23-year-old woman. Her name is Maureen Musungu. They were circulating online. This is the lady here. She had been missing since the 21st of May, but luckily she was found alive and well over the weekend. And according to her family, she explained that she was trapped in a man's house in Athi River for 2 weeks. And the man claimed to have lost his house keys. Hence, he couldn't let her out of the house for the entire 2 weeks. And she also said that she was only eating noodles and she was not allowed to shower or make calls for that entire period. Police are looking for that man who lost his keys and locked a woman up in his house for 2 weeks. Meanwhile, in other news, an Anyuki-bound train that was transporting petroleum products, it caught fire somewhere in Kiharo, in Buranga, and Kenya Railways Corporation revealed that the fire was caused by an electrical fault in the train's engine. There were no casualties reported. Luckily, you can see it here. That was an incident that caused a bit of a stir in yesterday because it was transporting petroleum products. What would have gone wrong? Well, turns out very little went wrong with this case here. Yeah, give me your reactions to some of these stories, especially that one regarding the people who are, bribing to get government jobs. Should they be reported as well? Because it's a crime, It takes two to tangle, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, give me your reactions because we're live. I'll be reading your comments. I see Robert Amoa is here watching from Ghana. Yeah, I see all of you. I see all of your comments. Yeah, give me your reactions to some of these stories. I told you you'll never miss out on any latest story, any story that's driving the conversation if you watch Speed Feed. All right. Now, after numerous complaints from Kenyans about the hectic traffic snarl-ups on Mombasa Road and Wayaki Way, they've been caused by the construction of the expressway. Kenha directed the contractor in charge of the expressway construction to implement a better traffic management system because, boy, is it a nightmare to commute using that road. Every time, if you leave on Mombasa Road and you think about going to work in the morning, you just want to quit life altogether, right? But Kenta has directed the contractor to implement a better traffic management system. Yeah, talk to me in the comments below, especially if you use Mombasa Road. Our director Felix used part of Mombasa Road, right? Yeah, give me your reactions there. What do you think they should do to control the traffic on Mombasa Road on the expressway? There's been numerous complaints. They are building a new road, but they're also kind of destroying the road that was already existing. And we don't know how to react to that because, it's going to cost you to use the expressway. Yeah, give me your reactions in the comments below. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, yeah, we're live on both platforms. Yeah, I see you. I see your comments. I'll be reading them. Also, please share. If you don't comment, you can also share. Your friends will appreciate that you shared a good show like this one to them, right? Now, let's talk politics. There has been division in Mount Kenya politics, stemming from the coronation of Speaker Justin Muturi as the region's spokesman. Now, there was even talk about some MPs from Mount Kenya wanting to impeach him. Someone asked him in a press conference yesterday about it, and his response was that whoever can hit the threshold of convincing enough MPs to pass a vote of no confidence against them, they should go ahead and try it. He said that he has been in the business for many years and he's confident that ain't gonna happen. Yep. Now, some wild stories still. There's a lawyer who has filed an application at the Court of Appeal seeking to compel President Uhuru Kenyatta to personally refund the National Treasury of all the money that was spent on the BBI process. His name is Morara Omoke, and he claims that the president illegally allocated and used public funds used by the BBI committee to initiate and promote the BBI bill in the midst of the pandemic. And he's pushing the courts to have the president pay out of pocket back to Kenyans. How do you think this will go? Give me your reactions. Mutara KE, I see you. Mutara, what are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Ogola, watching from Tororo, Uganda. Bribing for government jobs is not fair, and all the government workers who hold serious offices are all corrupt to accept bribes. Yeah? Your reaction to that? Yeah, the people who are bribing to get those jobs, even though the fraudsters were being arrested because they were fake jobs, do you think the people who are bribing should also be arrested? Ogola says, yes, it's a crime. They should be arrested. Give me your reactions to some of these stories, yeah? What is this? So, give me your reactions. Yes, I'm reading your comments as we go on with the show. Yeah, let's take a look at other stories. So the Ministry of Education, they have banned all unauthorized rallies and meetings that are being held at school facilities and compounds. You know, they say that the meetings are exposing learners to dangers of COVID. So hakuna mabaraza na mikutano ya ovyo ovyo kwa viwanja vya shule jameni. Tuache watoto wasome. Now, the title of this story should be Housing County Chiefs, not Chiefs. I saw that, but for some reason I just left it because I wanted to let you know that. Yeah, I'm sure you thought of the normal chiefs. Yeah, sorry about. So here's what the story is about. The SRC, they gave a directive to county governments to build official residences for governors, their deputies, and county speakers. More like state houses, but for counties. Yeah. This was issued back in 2015. And so, what SRC wanted to do is to save on house allowances that they give to governors, deputy governors, and speakers. So far, only 3 counties have complied. Although not even the 3 that have complied, they have not complied fully because they've built a house for their governor and their deputy and not the speaker. Here in Nairobi, they're still arguing at the county assembly whether they should buy a house for the governor. Yeah. So most of the counties now are rushing against time to construct houses for their top officials because the housing allowances for them will be scrapped next year in June. So no more housing allowances. Must state house, but for governors. Meanwhile, speaking of houses, the iconic Hammer Hotel on Murang'a Road here in Nairobi. It's one of the properties that has been earmarked for demolition by the county government. And this is to pave way for the construction of a new bus terminus at Globe Roundabout. I know most of you who use Thika Road know this hotel. It's such an iconic landmark, right? I felt this one. Yeah, the hotel belongs to the family of the late billionaire businessman James Mwangi Kirungo. And it has been there since the 1980s. Probably one of the oldest buildings you can spot as you get into the city from Thika Road. But some interesting news. And some interesting reads you will find today on Kenyans.co.ke. We like to give you some stories that will give you insights. Read about a group of farmers from Nandi County who are suing former Industrialization Minister Henry Koskei for misleading them in the purchase of land worth 1.3 billion shillings. There are more details about that story on Kenyans.co.ke, right? If in case your bundles are running low and you want to read more stories, hop on to Kenyans.co.ke, right? And also, give me your reactions to some of these stories. Should those people who are bribing to get the jobs, should they also be arrested? Is this something that should be pursued by the government? Yeah, give me your reactions to some of these stories, okay? And now, let's talk about the pharmacy and poison sports. They have been cracking down on pharmacies and chemists operating without licenses and selling substandard medicine in the country. Over the last few days, they have arrested 97 people, actually over 100 people who have been operating illegal chemists, selling substandard medicine. And those who are pled guilty to the charges, they got fines of up to 250,000 or a jail term of 18 months. So if you're operating an illegal chemist, yeah, the PPB is coming for you. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, those are photos from them. Yeah, 250,000 or go to jail for 18 months. That's what's going to happen to you. On Crime Watch today. So the DCI, they've put a notice of a wanted person. His name is David Kahi Mbuko, also known as General. They posted this morning. He's suspected to have swindled Kenyans of about 26 million shillings while posing as an official from the Defense Ministry. He promised to issue tenders to people. You know how that con game goes. So if you know that man, or his whereabouts, or he was about to con you, and you just watch this now and you're wondering what this is about, yeah, the DCI are looking for him. He's suspected to have been, a con who's conned people, promising to give them tenders at the Defense Ministry. Now, a sad story. 2 teenagers died last night after the car they were traveling in lost control and crashed into an electricity pole on the Southern Bypass. That's near the Ngong Road overpass. And 3 other people who were in the vehicle sustained serious injuries and are currently receiving treatment at the Nairobi hospital. Now, meanwhile, Foreign Affairs, yes, Rachel Omamo, she was in Sudan over the weekend where she delivered President Uhuru's goodwill message to Sudanese Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok. Kenya has promised to help Sudan implement reforms for government institutions because the country is now emerging from years of civil conflict in that part of the country, of that part of Africa. And this is a story for everyone, in case you didn't know or in case you're hearing about it now. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they welcomed baby number 2 on Friday. Yeah, the new baby girl's name is Lily Diana Mountbatten Windsor. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. But Lily is named after her great-grandmother, of course, the Queen Elizabeth, and Princess Diana. That's Harry's mom. Yeah, so their own baby number 2. Yeah, some good news. Felix is smiling so widely about this news. Yeah, some good news. Yeah. Meanwhile, some other news that were trending today, and you need to know: Nigeria, they banned Twitter. Yeah, no more tweets. Yeah, and then the funniest one I saw on this one is that Kenyans, the president of Kenya is not on Twitter because of Kenyans, and the president of the Nigerians are not on Twitter because of their president. Yeah, lanes, my friend. Yeah, you know the way Nigerian KOT and Nigerians on Twitter beef. Now they can't even beef with us. They're not even on Twitter. They're not even gonna come up from this one. Yeah. Meanwhile, the mega pastor TB Joshua, he died over the weekend. You heard about that? Yeah. And some of his followers were saying he's just taking a short nap. No, but that official confirmation is that he died over the weekend. Yeah, some of the news that happened and other things. Today on Twitter, they all promoted hashtags today. People were talking about, people also talking about Mviri, the storyteller, and Elodie Zone. Yeah, do you know this story? Shall we spare a moment? Now we're done with the main news. Yeah, so stick around here with us if you have some time. Yeah, let's talk about Mviri, the storyteller, and Elodie Zone. So both of them have confirmed that they broke up, and the story is, according to Elodie Zone, is she accused him of being violent or abuse. Yeah. And did you even know they had a relationship? Of course you knew that, Felix. Well, did you know about that relationship? What's your take on that? That's something else that people are talking about today here on Twitter. Mviri is trending right now. Justin Muturi, the Speaker of the National Assembly, is trending because he dared MPs. You bring it on. If you want to impeach me, go ahead. Go ahead. And there's also a story by Nation that says that Justin Muturi will be the voice of the president. Yeah? Is a cousin of the president who says that Justin Muturi is going to actually take over from Uhuru. That's a story that's running on Nation. That's why there's a lot of talk around the speaker. And of course, the Kikuyu elders, there's a lot of antagonism between two camps. One of them, they support his coronation as a spokesman. The others don't. Miguna is also trending. Yeah? Why is Miguna trending? So yeah, he won a case against the state. Yeah, because judges failed to suspend an award of 7.2 million shillings in damages that he was given for destruction of his house in Runda back in 2018 when he was being arrested. So the general is roaring. President Museveni of Uganda is trending because of he closed the schools in Uganda. The COVID situation in Uganda is starting to get a bit problematic. The numbers are starting to rise, so they closed the schools there. That's what Museveni and Uganda are also trending. Devki is trending because of that story we just told you of Mumia Sugar. The Mumia Sugar was supposed to be revived, and some leaders in that area, they're meddling with that whole process, and Narendra Raval wasn't gonna get into business with Mumias because he says there's a lot of political interference that's not good for business, and the farmers there were very furious with their leaders, almost lynched some of them over the weekend, to make a point. They're not happy. Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, KDB, is trending today. He won the PFA Player of the Year. Did he deserve it? Did he deserve it?
Not really.
Some people say he doesn't. He didn't deserve it. I think he did.
Why?
I think even and probably I'm biased because I like him as a player. I think even at his worst, KDB is better than a lot of players.
What about Kane?
Harry Kane, I'd say it was just good for him to win the Golden Boot. I think that was enough for him.
Golden Boot and assist of the season.
Assist of the season, yeah, that was enough for him. But PFA player, because you see, KDB is such a crucial part of the City team. I feel his contribution to the team is very important. So yeah, the football banter. Yeah, football banter is going on. As I always say, I'm not an expert football pundit. I just give comments as a fan. Yeah, and to the extent of my knowledge. Yeah, but KDB is someone else that's trending. The Southern Bypass is trending because of two stories of accident that happened this morning where 2 teenagers died. We just highlighted that story, and also the maggings that were going on there. The police arrested in a very dramatic way. They posed as people jogging and they shot down 2 thugs in that area. Yeah, Monday motivation. Did you feel like Monday today? How's your Monday going? Yeah, leave me a comment. Yeah, so many of you watching, but none of you are commenting. What is going on? I'm on my boyka 2 coffees and you just don't. What is going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, someone is liking this video so much. Yeah, someone, I don't know who is liking. They're liking the video. Like there's so many likes at the same time. Yeah, give me talk to me. I don't want to feel alone. We are live here in Speedfeed. Yeah, and we just took a look at what what is trending today. Some stories that you need to know. Yeah, what's setting the conversation, what's setting the agenda. Someone else that's trending. We talked about Extiendela and Francis Atwoli. Yes, Francis Atwoli and the Atwoli Road. Try to get you. There's another story that's Diamond Platinums is trending because some Tanzanians have done a petition on change.org to ask BET to remove Diamond from their nomination list because of how he supported President Magufuli. Yes, yeah. So that's another thing that's driving the conversation. Also, it's a big one. It's a big story over the weekend. Also, Magic's anger was trending because of he posted some really cryptic message, and I thought it was really unnecessary if he did it intentionally. Sometime I think on Friday or Thursday last week, he posted on his Instagram that he was going to die that day. So people interpreted this as committing suicide. Yeah, and a lot of people are worried. And yeah, later posted saying he was drunk, and it was just, I said he was drunk. Pombe si supu, nimewacha. It was really, I don't know. Yeah. So a lot of you are watching, but you're not. Yeah, Sami Mwangi is here. My cousin Sam Mwangi is here watching from Thika. He's just saying you're watching from Thika. Kai Rashidi nasema maze ile jua imewaka hapa Mariakani. Ndo maana ni jua imewaka hivyo, ndo maana mcomment. Yeah, so many of you are watching but you're not giving me comments, yeah? Martin Moiderero, you're saying you're watching from Muranga town. Thank you so much for your comments. Yes, Rashida nasema ya Magic's anger ilikuwa depression. Maybe he should seek help for the depression, right? But also don't do that. I don't know. But my reaction was, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Not on social media, because death by suicide it's such a serious issue that let's not take it lightly, right? Someone else that's trending, Katelo. Did you know that Katelo had a wife and a child? Yeah, Katelo actually has a wife and a child. Yeah, he was trending over the weekend. And of course, Instagram is all over this story of Elodie Zone and Nviri. Yeah. It's so don't fall for the perfect picture that people post on social media. Perfect relationship. People are going through things, so it's not always smiles. where these things are happening. Yeah, thank you so much for watching Speed Feed today. I hope now you have a good picture of everything that's trending and what people are talking about, what's driving the conversation today. My name is Kimani Mbugua. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place on Kenyans.co.ke. Don't forget, all the news, all the latest news on Kenyans.co.ke. Sorry, I forgot something. I have to say this. I was talking with a friend yesterday, and we were just off the cuff about one of the things that's very unique about the Kenyans.co.ke website. And this, of course, I back here, but this is something I find very, very nice about the website, is the way it's arranged, the way the stories are arranged. Like, it's a chronological order. So you always find the latest stories when you go to the website. Yeah. You don't have to keep looking for what's latest. That's what's very unique. Yeah. So, yeah. Hop on to Kenyans.co.ke to find the latest. My name is Kimani Mbugua. I've said that already. Yeah, but I've talked too much. Please forgive me. We'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.